If you're looking for cool videos, then you're at the right place. From PC to the console, then leave a smile on your face. Junkyard, junkyard. Get ready to watch a video from Junkyard.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Junkyard. We are out here at the park once again to search for the GoPro. We have a couple divers from Trip and Dive swimming for us today. Hopefully we'll find it. Apologize about the blower in the background. You know, it's a park. That's what they do. I guess we really should start from the beginning of what happened. So I took my GoPro out and connected it to my 40-pound test on a 12-foot surf fishing pole. I have a 12-foot surf fishing pole that, well, needless to say, I don't use too much here in Arizona. It's for surf fishing. Anyway, I wanted to get a different perspective of the local lake, and I had it on the end of the pole, dangling it in the water, getting some cool underwater shots, as well as just wanted just a different perspective. I got some ideas in my head, and I wanted to go ahead and put them forth. And so I was literally dangling my 12-foot pole out as far as I could and dropping the line in, getting around some of these rocks that I haven't had a chance to do or to obviously look at, and to see the little fry and the little fish swimming around. I thought it was pretty cool to get those type of videos. Well, at this point I was getting a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more adventurous with the pole, and I figured, well, let's go ahead and see what we could do as far as tossing it out there a little bit further. Well, that's pretty much where the trouble started. Well, here, take a look. Well, as you can imagine, I lost my GoPro. It got stuck in the rocks, was not able to get it out, and my 40-pound test broke. It was rubbing on the rocks, and it just finally snapped. So I did what I needed to do as far as getting all the appropriate papers, appropriate requests. Literally, I contacted everybody in the city to see what I could do as far as entering this water, because this water you're not allowed to swim in, you're not allowed to enter. So I contacted the Fish and Game, I contacted the city, I contacted the ranger, and I contacted the superintendent, and I finally got the okay to enter the water. So at this point I reached out to a Facebook page as well as just local divers to see if I could find anybody that would be willing during this pandemic time to enter the water, hopefully get an opportunity to swim during these times that you're not allowed to enter the lakes, and see if they would be interested in finding my GoPro. Fortunately, I did get a couple hits. The first request I got, unfortunately the guy actually wanted to charged me quite a bit to enter the water, and needless to say, I had no problem compensating the individual, but literally what he wanted to charge me was more than the GoPro itself. So I was like feeling a little bit discouraged on the whole process, thinking, well, maybe I won't be able to find somebody to do it. Well, fortunately I did. Link here, which is part of Phoenix Scuba, and I'll have the link down below. He said, hey, I want to come out and give it a shot. I got to give it to the guy. I mean, literally, he drove out from his house, which was quite a far away, and came out, jumped in the lake, gave it the old Cub Scout try, and swam out there for about an hour with no luck. Needless to say, I was discouraged that we did not find it. And I was at the point where I was going to throw in the towel. And then fortunately, Trip and Dive reached out to me a couple times and said, hey, we want to give it a try. And I said, well, I need to try to get the permit and the authorization and the okay again from the city to enter the water once again. And thus, the city did say, yeah, come on back out to try again. And, well, they jumped on in. Let me show you what happened. Hey, everybody, how you doing? It's Junkyard. We are out here at the park once again to search for the GoPro. We have a couple divers from Trip and Dive swimming for us today. Hopefully we'll find it. Apologize about the blower in the background. You know, it's a park. That's what they do. So once again, on a normal basis, you cannot swim in this lake. And I have gotten the written authorization and the okay from the city to get in here. I got a permit. It took me literally almost 4 weeks to get the permit. So with the video, it was about 3 weeks to get the permit. And we tried once, we tried again. So the GoPro's been in there about 5 weeks, maybe a little bit longer.
Not yet. You're about a little bit further.
Yeah, maybe a little bit further. You find where the blower is?
Yeah.
It might be just past that. I don't know. I was yanking the cord here, and when it hit, maybe it was a little bit further back that way. I was saying right about here when it broke. My line.
Alright.
Oh my gosh. They found it. They found it. I'm so freaking excited right now. So, thank you. Woo! Oh, we found it. Oh. All right, now we just got to see it. So I'm not turning it on today. We're going to go ahead and put it in the in some rice or silicone for about a week and let it dry up. But that's awesome. Was it in the rocks?
Yeah, it was tucked way up in there.
Really?
Barely. That was like 3 seconds. That looks like your GoPro. Up in the crack.
That's it. Oh.
Hey Gary, tell us how you lost it.
All right, I did a stupid thing. I was trying to get some underwater footage. I have a 12-foot fishing pole with 40-pound test on there. And I was dabbing it in the water, getting some good footage nonetheless, and it was really good. But then I got excited, so I tossed it out there, and all of a sudden it's floated in, and it connected, and 40-pound test, and well, they found it.
Woo! Oh, way to go, boys.
So, success, mission complete. Hold on. Success, mission complete. Oh, I can't thank Trip and Dive enough. So if you have not seen their channel, please subscribe. Trip and Dive here on YouTube. Link will be down below. Got my YouTube. Got my, oh my God, I'm so stinking excited right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Needless to say, don't lose your GoPro. All right, so we got our GoPro. It's been sitting in here, I mean, a few hours. This really is dry, and it should be sealed. I mean, I don't see any moisture anywhere. Smells a little fishy. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up the camera case, make sure this is dry. And open it up. The seal sounds good. Batteries, it's a little bit wonky there. A little bit of moisture. No, just dust in there. Okay, so the battery came out. Looks dry inside there. So that's awesome. Got another battery right here, so we're going to put a new battery in. And, oh, we got a light. Came right about. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Hey! It works. We're good. Holy cow. It works, guys. So we got our camera. I'm excited. So now I got 2 GoPros. So we'll have some fun footage. I got a little bit of cleaning up to do, but we'll just have to see what the recording is on this. See what the fish look like under the water. We got our GoPro back, guys. Woo! So once again, I just want to thank everybody, from the park rangers to the city, to Link for coming out first attempt, and obviously to Steve and Trip and Dive. Thank you guys so much for this adventure and tracking it down. Could not have done it obviously without you guys, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So if you get an opportunity, everybody, please make sure you look at the links below. Take a look at Trip and Dive, subscribe, and thanks everybody. Once again, needless to say, don't lose your GoPro.